Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Joining me, as always, is my co-host from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Trav, the Trash Man Martin. How you doing today, bro?
Who else would it be, baby?
Michael.
Nah, not Michael. Terrific Trav.
Hey, terrific Trav. Hey, I told D that you're a terrific Trav, and he was just like, no, he's Trav, the Trash Man Martin, because everybody that comes up here on the, or at least on the podcast, and they hear Trav, the Trash Man Martin, they're just like, yeah, I like that name, the Trash Man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrific.
So I guess terrific Trav is your alter ego.
That's right.
So is it like Tuxedo Mask and Moon?
That's exactly what it's like.
Moonlight Night. That's his name.
The only time I'm the Trash Man is when we talk about Marvel What If.
Oh, this guy. Well, anyway, we're doing a review for Day of the Dead. It just came out. It is on USA and Sci-Fi at the same time, and it comes on after Chucky, which we are also doing a review of as well. And before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And Trav, like D always says,
hey, he always says, Trav, you terrific. That's what he always says. Jesus. And then my man always says, like, follow, subscribe to the podcast, baby.
So let's go ahead and get into it. So Trav, I don't know about you, but I know we talked about something before the episode. I mean, before we started recording, but this TV show, it takes place inside of the same universe as the original Day of the Dead movie. And how the episode starts, it starts off kind of weird because Trav was telling me, I'll let you explain yourself, Trav. Go ahead.
All right, so I originally started watching it after Chucky, but then I stopped and came back to it later. But originally it started off with the two homeboys in the car waking up and trying to escape the zombies, and then the mayor mom comes and saves them, and that's pretty much the point I got up to before I said, all right, I'm gonna watch this later. And then when I went back to watch it, it was like I was watching a whole new thing, and your boy was confused.
Okay, see, now that's the reason why I wanted to wait until we started recording, because I watched it at the gym, and I'll say that I was confused at first as well, because I was just like, hold on, so like, does this take place like years after the original movie and zombies have overtaken the earth? And is it kind of similar to The Walking Dead? It's like, that's what's going on right now. But Trav, that's how the episode starts. It starts off like that. And then it says, I want to say it says like earlier that day or a few days ago or something like that. And that's how we get the setup for all of the main characters on the show. But I will say that I was confused by that, because I was just like, why would you start the show off showing like the outbreak has already happened? And then, we see this in movies, you know what I'm saying? So I understand, but I was confused. I think for a new show, and it's the first time that it's airing, I don't know. Like, let us know in the comments if you watched it and if you were confused by, the start of the episode. But yeah, Trav, I agree with you. Like, I was confused too.
Like, especially since they advertised it as a special sneak peek or whatever. I didn't think it was gonna be an hour-long episode, so I was confused by all that. And I'm assuming this is gonna be the same episode that comes out Friday, and
I just think it's gonna be uncut, because I know Sci-Fi, like back in the day when I used to watch certain shows up there, like they would have like the normal version, and then sometimes they would do like the uncut version, and all the uncut version is just gonna have more blood and gore. But I feel like on this episode, I mean, you really didn't get that much for real, besides the one dude when he was on the riding
tractor.
The tractor.
I feel like there's plenty of blood, to be honest. All things considered.
Well, what I mean is like, like the stuff with Cam where like he rolled over the one zombie and then it was blood coming out of the tractor. And then when the chick in the church, Lauren, when she had killed the zombie, I feel like those were really the only two scenes that like had a lot of blood in it for real. But yeah, overall, like I enjoyed it. Now, when I was watching it, I was just like, oh, it's kind of going slow, but it's like, it's similar to a movie, but it's like because it's a TV show, they give you more with the characters. They want to show you like all of the characters. There's 6 main characters. You have Cam, Luke, Lauren, Sarah, and Amy. Right? Yeah. Those are the main characters right now. And I mean, like it's okay so far. I mean, like it showed what everybody was doing. Like Cam, he's the son of the local police detective, and then Luke, you know, he's the son of the mayor, and then Lauren, she works at the what is it?
She's a mortician.
Mortician at the funeral home, and then you have Sarah, who is a special forces fighter, former special forces fighter.
Yeah. They didn't dive into her story, but you could tell that she has like some sort of compass in her to do like the right thing. You know what I mean? So, and
she's a part of the like the construction crew where
I don't know if they're drilling for oil. I don't know exactly what they're drilling for. I'm assuming oil or something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're drilling.
I feel like that they're digging something, because they do mention that I guess there's like a company that's supposed to be coming into town or something, and
right, yeah.
I feel like that's what this all leads to. But my whole thing is like, well, how are the dead coming back to life? You know what I'm saying? And there's the zombie that's underground who had on the stone mask, which is a JoJo reference. I like, first off, when the detective went down there, I'm just like, you see a body, like why you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you pull? Not
even just that. Come on, what detective's going to these lengths to?
Yeah, like
come on.
He was just like, I need to see if what's down there because she called. And I'm like, bro, nah, I'm good.
Nah,
like, it's just like, come on, man. And I can understand if there was, a easy way to get in and get out, but it's just like you literally had to go down the hole by rope, and then now he's stuck down there. So and also too, at the start of the episode, like we see Cam, where it's just like he sees his dad, and his dad
they ruined it for
you know what I'm saying much. So it's like, I feel like it's like they kind of ruined that, because it's like, all right, now we already know that his dad's going to become a zombie, so like what's the point of even, like, they should have had showed that part, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I was confused. And in this episode, the two kids are like at odds with each other. But in that beginning clip, they're fighting for survival together. So they kind of they ruined plot points when they showed that little. I don't know why they did that. It was, and there's no explanation. I couldn't find anything on their Facebook or anything as far as, hey, this is what we're doing. Like, there was no explanation to anything. So that's why I thought, they effed up and showed the wrong thing or something.
Now, I know I had mentioned Amy, but Amy wasn't in this episode, right?
No. What's it called? They didn't show her. I don't even think
unless
they showed
she was at the start
doctor.
of the episode. She was probably at the start of the episode. But I mean, it's just like, me and Trav, we were talking before we started recording, and it's like I feel like the characters' names, it's like they were kind of like just you
don't care about them.
You don't really care about them yet, because it's like, why should you? But what's interesting is, like, on the Wikipedia page, they don't have all of the character names up there, and it's like they say that it's 6 characters, but you also got the one dude that's running in the neighborhood, and and he's supposed to be getting married and whatnot. And then the one dude, I think that the one guy is sleeping with his wife, or it could be like her ex-boyfriend or something. I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out. But that I don't think that it should have started like that. And but all in all, I mean, Trav, I don't know if you have anything else you want to say, but we can go and wrap this up. Final thoughts and rating. For me, I'll give this episode, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, to be honest with you. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I was confused by how it started out. I thought it was good how they introduced all of the characters and whatnot. But like I said, it was confusing at the start. They kind of spoiled stuff on what was going to happen. I will say that the zombies, they did look good. It was crazy, like, because when Lauren had went downstairs into the basement when she was looking for her boss, And when they showed him as a zombie, I was just like, it looked funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like his tongue was out and his eyes was poking out. I was just like, what is this?
Yeah, I agree. Even though I seem to have enjoyed this a little bit more than you did. You can definitely tell the budget for the zombie makeup is not at the Walking Dead level, even when they did the first season.
Yeah.
Like you just said, it doesn't look horrible, but it definitely doesn't look high budget. But maybe they're going for an old school, George Romero feel and trying to keep it like that. That's the only thing I can really think of. But yeah, outside of the confusion, I thought this was a good start. I give it a 7 out of 10. I'll definitely be watching next week. It's just, it came on after Chucky, and
Chucky was really good.
Chucky was really, really good. So I try not to judge it based on that.
And something else too, like I was telling D when we talked about it earlier, is that it's like, for me, it's like I'm worn out by zombie stuff. We've had The Walking Dead on TV for what 10 years now.
Yeah, but I haven't been watching it because it's been garbage. So
I stopped watching.
I'm not worn out on it because I haven't watched it.
But see, I stopped watching The Walking Dead around like season 8, I believe. I think it was season 8, either season 7 or season 8. I can't remember which one it was, but you had The Walking Dead, and then remember, because The Walking Dead was popular, you had like these buttload of zombie shows, because you remember Z Nation was on Sci-Fi, and
I didn't watch any of these.
I didn't watch any of that stuff either, but I'm just like, I mean, like, zombies are cool, but I mean, like on The Walking Dead, it's like they had too many people parts, man. It's just like when I'm watching my zombie stuff, it's like I want to see them trying to fight for survival. I don't really care too much about the people parts. I mean, they're okay every now and then. Like,
no, I agree. That's why I stopped watching The Walking Dead. The dynamic became people versus people instead of people versus zombies, and that was lame as shit to me.
Yeah. It's just like watching Dawn of the Dead. And it's just like, I thought that there was a good balance of people parts and zombie parts. But imagine like if the movie only had like a few zombie parts and it was just people parts. And just them exploring the mall, living together, which they do show that stuff, but it's like they gloss over it. It's like they don't spend like an hour just showing them chilling in the mall and just trying to figure out what to do during the zombie apocalypse. But all in all, let us know what you think about Dawn of the Dead. Not Dawn of the Dead, because I just said Dawn of the Dead. Day of the Dead. Are you going to continue watching it? Let us know. Let us know what your rating is. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Trav, let them know where they can find you at the social media land.
Hey, that's right. You can find me on the Instagram at ZK Audio. Then you can find me on the Twitter at TravioszK, where I'm also on Letterboxd, and you can watch me rate and review all the latest films. Where they gonna find my main man podcast, Number One Hero, at?
You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks. On Twitter and Instagram, you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure you check out some more of our reviews that we have here on the channel, along with interviews and reaction videos. Make sure that you check out our podcast, where we drop brand new episodes every Tuesday. And then the video of that episode is up here on YouTube that Friday. Like I always say, keep that pinky up, stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.